Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit educational or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Viewer discretion is advised. Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair
investigating a deadly mass shooting, killing at least 4 people and injuring 10 others during a party in Stockton, California.
They have 4 victims. We might want to get some more resources.
Police say they received reports of shots fired around 6 p.m. Saturday at a banquet hall. First responders rushing to the scene where at least 14 people, including children, were shot and taken to local hospitals. Witnesses say they heard several rounds of gunshots.
There was 3 sets of gunfire that wasn't really too concerned about it, but then the next 2 sets came, and then all of a sudden there was all these police are here.
Investigators say they believe this was a targeted incident and the suspect remains at large.
Our #1 priority is ensuring that we find that suspect and hold them accountable.
The Central Valley community now reeling amidst the gun violence.
This is Thanksgiving weekend. This is when families come together, celebrate, share memories, give each other love. And unfortunately tonight, Heaven is a little bigger.
Now, investigators are urging those with any information about the shooting to come forward as detectives work to determine the motive.
Just an awful scene. All right, Melissa, thank you for that.
A presidential jet owned by Venezuela's Nicolas Maduro has been caught flying from Caracas to the border with Brazil.
Venezuela has condemned President Trump's warning that its airspace should be considered closed as a colonialist threat. The Foreign Ministry in Caracas described his social media post as an extravagant, illegal and unjustified aggression against the Venezuelan people. Earlier, Mr. Trump posted on social media, "To all airlines, pilots, drug dealers and human traffickers, please consider the airspace above and surrounding Venezuela to be closed in its entirety." Well, let's just show you some live pictures of the Venezuelan airspace that's been essentially emptied by Trump's post. The US does not have the authority to close another country's airspace, but Mr. Trump's post could lead to travel uncertainty and deter airlines from operating there. Well, Washington says it wants to combat drug trafficking, but the Venezuelan government says the aim is to depose President Nicolas Maduro, whose re-election last year was widely denounced as rigged. Our North America correspondent Sean Dilley sent this update from Washington.
Tensions between the United States and Venezuela have been high for a long time now. Now, at the centre of that is down to who Venezuela might choose to call their allies that the United States might take issue with. But for President Trump, he's never made any secret of the fact that he's not a fan of President Maduro. During Donald Trump's first term in the White House behind me, he openly supported the removal of President Maduro as president of Venezuela. Since coming back in January for his second term, he's not used language that's quite as explicit as that when it comes to removing him, but he has gradually ratcheted pressure up, accusing the president of Venezuela of not doing enough to control drug dealing and also the transit of drugs to the United States. In the summer, there was a significant military deployment of submarine and naval troops. Earlier this month, that ratcheted up even further with the deployment of the largest warship in the world, the USS Gerald Ford, in a modern show of gunboat diplomacy. Well, earlier, the president had posted to his Truth Social platform a message to airlines, pilots, drug dealers and human traffickers, telling them that they should please consider the airspace above and surrounding Venezuela as closed completely. Caracas, they've responded angrily to America, describing them as having colonial pretensions in Latin America. And of Mr. Trump's statement, they have said that it is illegal, extravagant and unjustified.
Sean Dilley there. Well, Jennifer Parker is Adjunct Fellow in Naval Studies at the University of New South Wales in Canberra and International Fellow at the London-based Council on Geostrategy.
Boy, you guys are running out of things, man. You people are running out of things, like, really. Oh boy. Anyway, great glory, shalom, beloved brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike. Welcome. Thank you for being here. It's good to be here. Please give me a 1 if you can hear me and see me well. Yeah, so the call is getting out and it's raining like hell out there. It's crazy. This thing is woo. So, indeed, beloved, today we are in our 16 days of fast, and we are going to speak about the complete opposite of the shadow that we had in the shadow fast, neglect. And we lack the nurture part of anything. At least I'm speaking for myself. There are quite a few stuff I have neglected. I have not nurtured those things. Talents, intention, ambition, abilities. I have neglected those things, and I must, in this case, nurturing these type of talent and stuff. The first video that I shared, it was concerning. Let's see if I can get it again.
A presidential jet owned by Venezuela's.
Whoops.
Officials investigating a deadly
MS that happened. Again, this shouldn't be news to anyone. This should be the norms now. Okay, this should be things like, hey, another one. Okay, so beloved, nurturing ourselves, nurturing our life, nurturing our abilities is a complete opposite of neglecting. The art of helping life grow. And a lot of us, because of the thing that we had went through, has stunted our growth. And there is a huge difference between gain and growth. There is a lot of gain. I gain a lot. A lot of people, there's a lot of gain out there. We gain a lot. But did we grow? Did our life grow? We must indeed, beloved, start giving care to things that builds characters, strength, things like that. Because nurturing in this state, it is to a degree compassion with structure, support with the Holy Spirit, and love that helps our abilities, that help things to grow, to flourish. If you want something to mature, you have to involve yourself in nurturing this thing. You want your spiritual life to mature, to reach its peak, your financial life, your physical life, your love life, you're going to have to do the complete opposite of neglect. Pay attention. Yesterday we talked about this with intention and nurturing this part of whatever that you're working it so it will grow. You have to do it by providing care. You have to do it with care, support, and attention. You have to do this because if you leave this, for instance, your health to neglect, you leave your health, like we spoke about this yesterday, to your doctor, you leave your health to whatever it's happening in the air. And if you pay attention to things in your health that promote growth, that make sure your health get the best of the best, you watch your, first of all, you will begin with your mental health, because mental health it's probably the thing that got the most neglected. People always go, when you talk about health, it's always about the body, the guts, of course, the food, what we are eating, but not what we are watching, listening, and consuming. Remember, I made a song called Poison. And it was like 2018. I made this song. It's still there. And we talk about everything that you eat, drink, everything that you listen, everything that you watch. It's all poison. When you go to a bartender, they usually have this saying said, choose your poison. Beloved, we cannot neglect this. The greatest weapon, the greatest thing you possess is your mind. That's where your spirit is embedded. Your soul is in your heart. You cannot let go, neglect. We have to get into the state of nurturing with compassion, beloved, okay? the minds so it would heal and develop. Do you know how much people that have this undeveloped mind, this immature mind, because of neglect, because they did not fall into the state of nurturing? Example, yours truly. There are a lot of things in my life I have neglect. I have not put my state of mind into nurturing these things, and I neglect certain things physically in my body. I had neglected certain talent that I had. I had this. I remember when I was a teenager, I used to imitate any voice and sound exactly like that person. It was so accurate that, and when I was in no, not middle school, I don't know, middle school or high school, I was offered to play characters, and not in TV or stuff, but in the school theaters. And because I thought it was silly, I thought it was immature, and I did not get into nurturing this type of talent, I lost it. I can't do it anymore. Why does nurturing matters, beloved? Why should we pay attention and care about our lives? Again, our people, black folks, so to speak, will nurturing everybody but themselves. This isn't about all of us come together and do this. This is not what that is, man. This is about you, personally, you, individually, you. You need to nurture yourself. We talk about this multiple times. You need to taking care of yourself, taking care of your mental state, your spiritual state, your physical state, your financial state. Once you get everything in order, you get good, then you get together with the person that did the same work that you did. Misery love company, so does success. So does nurturing. Nurturing matters, beloved, because it heals the emotional wounds. We are this group of people that have been obliterated, assassinated emotionally. Our relationship with each other is weakened. We hate each other's gut. And whatever that's going on out there, it is good. That's how you get through therapy, by saying how you feel to whoever that you had this person. The hatred that was felt against you, the hatred that you felt against this person. Hold nothing back. Say everything. Let it out. We cannot have pretentious in the midst here. If you hated the guts of a brother, guts of a sister, I don't know what the reason why, because I don't know, maybe this brother or this sister think he's better than you. You need to go ahead and get this out, and the relationship, I can believe, it will be much more, it will strengthen. Instead of this fake, shalom, this fake all praises the Most High, when in fact you hated this brother. When in fact you not only you hate the brother, you abhor what he's doing. You envy, you jealous of him or her. Okay? Because once we get involved in nurturing, beloved, it encourages and it grows confidence. Once you pay attention to whatever that you're doing in your life, you grow it. And you'll see, beloved, although comparison is the thief of joy, but nature like to compare. By nature, when you get out there, you'll see a great difference between you and them. Because once you start getting involved in nurturing things, it will stabilize things around you. People, stuff, life, everything will stabilize because you do not neglect certain things, especially the mind. You will have more compassion. Though, if this is one thing our people have, is among many things, is compassion. Nurturing, beloved, in this case, it is love expressed through care. Take care of yourself. Love yourself, which tomorrow we'll talk about self-love. A lot of people hate themselves, man. They literally, truly hate themselves. Like, I can't get anything right. The nurturing part indeed is know thyself and love thyself. Care for thyself, damn it. Well, I don't care, man. Gang, I'm gonna drink, smoke, I'm gonna do drugs, I'm gonna eat nothing but dumpster cookie, and then yeah, I'm gonna do this stuff. Take care of yourself. Nurturing, man. What about what is it that you want? Yo, Big Levi can do it for you. I can't go and try to take care of yourself for you. I can take care of your mental state. I can take care of physical, health and economic, financial, whatever. You have to do this. You have to care. Love through care. We have this saying in the midst of our people, I don't give up. I don't care. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't care. We live this lifestyle. This is this thing. We don't care. We neglect. Yeah, I know I shouldn't be smoking and drinking all the time. I know I shouldn't be eating and all the time eating this too. I'm eating too much sugar. I'm eating too much meat. I'm eating too much veggies. I'm eating too much fruit. It's too much. I gotta balance myself. I know it's not good for me. We don't care. I don't care. I don't care what people say. I don't care what people think. I don't give a fuck. You have to live. Oh, I don't care what people think of me. You're gonna have to care for yourself. What you think of yourself is what people think of you. How you comport yourself, how you care for yourself, this is how people will care for you. If you're one of these people that neglect themselves and care for others, people will neglect you and they will care for themselves. Beloved, I'm not telling you to be selfish, but God damn it, but there's a time you're like, okay, no, that's, you walk away, you turn your back, you walk away. I gotta go ahead and care for myself. You are a new being, beloved. Once you get into this work, some of you, you've been there for years. Some of you just got there. Some of you haven't get there. But once you get in there, it is some you are a new person. You need to start this nurturing process. You need, beloved, to start listening deeply, listening to yourself. We talk about this. You need to start go place quietly in your closet or when you're alone, listening. Practice the act of deep listening. Run silent, run deep. Some of you know these models. You have to give yourself or whatever that you're doing comfort and encouragement. Offering certain guidance with patience. Providing certain supports when it needed. Need, not wanted, needed. I'm talking about self-nurturing here. Once you do this, beloved, you will create somewhat a safe emotional environment. See, we are emotionally sensitive, super sensitive. We'll watch one video, one person says something about our people or somebody that look like us, we'll go off. Or somebody says something about the group we belong to or the group that we think we belong to, will go off. So you need to start creating certain safe thing for yourself. This isn't about you. This is about groupism and you and everybody. There's a lot of people out there, you don't know them. Or what do them because you watch Big Levi on TV or whatever that is, you know him. No, you don't know me. This is about you. This is you taking time to create an environment where you yourself can practice your nurturing and grow yourself. Not the nation, not this. Remember, the nation is you. The nation is me. If I grow, I'm nurturing myself, you nurture yourself, we get together, we grow together. Because spiritually, beloved, in this case, nurturing of course, it reflects this divine compassion from the Holy One, the Holy Spirit, the ability to hold, heal, and uplift and love. The Holy One, the light, says, cares for what I've entrusted to you. Nurturing grows greatness. It is with nurturing yourself you will prove your greatness. Remember, study to show thyself approved. And the state of study is not just studies. You must be able to produce from your studies to actually do concrete things. And it is with nurturing. Yesterday we did spoke about technology, something we lack and we are way behind. And I'm talking about as a group. Individually, you have brothers here that are far more advanced. We got sisters that are beyond anything you could possibly imagine. But some of us, we need to start this nurturing process and this technology. What is it? Well, what is this thing? I need to learn what it is. Okay, first, let me download one of those AI thing, whether it's ChatGPT, you pay. DeepSeek for free, highly recommended. Gemini, you already have it. Upgrade and do something. Say, I want to learn about how, the computer programming. I want to learn about the state of AI. What is it? I want to learn about how the phone are made. What is the brain behind the phone? And you start nurturing this thing for yourself, and you buy the component. You could build, okay, that's from the class. You could build a server, in your house for $100. Some of you have old computers sitting in your house you just don't use anymore. Build a server, build something, nurturing these type of things. Make your brain work. A lot of you retired, and once you retire, you no longer work. You should never retire in life at all. Yes, I stopped working for money or whatever, things like that, but I'm still doing work. I'm still learning. I'm still putting things together. You see, the mind is a tool. Just like any other tool, if you don't use it, something gonna happen. It's gonna gather rust. It's not gonna become as sharp as it used to. If you have a sword, you don't use it. I'm talking about anything in your body, your mind, everything. The men out there, you don't use your sword on a daily basis, or like the Big Levi on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, on a yearly basis. Well, something gonna go wrong with that sword, man. It wasn't being made to be there to just not to use. You need to use your mind, your hand, everything. The man, your sword, but the woman too. But you need to nurturing this type of care. That's where your greatness will come out. And beloved, remember what we spoke about there yesterday? Keep up with it, man. Practicing nurturing, beloved, is to offer this emotional support to a state without judgment. Again, in your peaceful environment that you created, this is about you, not about me, not about the nation, about you. Speak words that build, not break. A lot of you always say, I know I won't get it. I won't do it. I mean, if I was like Big Levi, I would have done it. I would get it. I know I'm going to f that up. I know I'm going to F up this relationship. I know the moment I get into this thing, I'm going to break it. Because that's what I do. I break things. I'm going to mess that up. I know he doesn't like me. I know she won't like me. I know they won't like me. I know they won't do this. I know I'm not gonna get this job. Speak words that builds. Like, God, no, God damn it, I'm gonna get this job. I'm gonna do this thing. I'm gonna close the deal. I'm gonna build this thing. I'm gonna get involved with that. Brother William once mentioned something in the chart that, hey man, this is an investment. See, you by signing up with whatever, whether it's with the class, or you buy the book for $65 or whatever that. This is an investment in you. This is a form of nurturing in you. Give time, beloved, attention and care intentionally. Time, give yourself time. Cut off the distraction. There is nothing wrong with phone. Hell, there's nothing wrong with social media. It's just there's a time, a special time, just like there's a special time for you to communicate with your guardian angel. You cannot communicate with your guardian angel and then you're on your phone checking Facebook or whatever, and then listen to music or listen to Big Levi blabbing about whatever the hell that he's saying. No, this is a special time. So I have to give it time. I have to pay attention with care, with intention. We do a lot of things, beloved, without intention. We just pick up our phone, not because I want to go ahead and watch a specific thing. This is my intention to learn. No, you just pick up the phone like, what the hell is going on here? What's new? What are other funny things here? I got to, I'm fasting. I'm hungry. I got to get this. Passing the time until time for me to get the grub and gobble it down. All right, let's see what's going on here. Ah, boy, a cat doing a backflip on a baby skateboard. All right, I gotta watch this. Oh, they say this about African American. I gotta watch. Now I'm angry. Oh, they say this about African. I gotta watch this. I'm angry. Oh, they say this about Caribbean. Oh, they say this about white people. Oh, they say this about gay people. Oh, they say this about cowboy and stuff like that. You did not intentionally pick up the phone. You say, you know what? I'm going to take this phone and I'm going to search what they say about me, about other people, so I can be mad. We do a bunch of things unintentionally, so to speak. We must nurture ourselves as much as we're nurturing others. Nurturing yourself, beloved. Again, stop nurturing other people. Nurturing yourself. Take care of yourself, beloved. I don't know what it is, what you want to do. Is it gardening? Is it coming with the next beauty product, the hair product, the next nail product, the next wing product, the next whatever it is product, the next oven product? I don't know what you women are doing and stuff like that. There are many stuff. Man, I realize like women got a lot of stuff for them. Women don't even have nothing to put down there. You just go to the shower and that's it. No protection. We don't have any monthly thing we're watching on. We just have to make sure that thing works. Most of the time he has a mind of his own. Most of the time when you want this freaking thing to work, he doesn't want to. And then when you don't want it to work, you're in public riding a bus in the middle of people, and this thing he want to work. And then when you were in the midst of the battle, something you planned it like for years, and when you finally get that chance to fight, and he make up his mind, he don't want to do anything. He's just like, I'm used to the whole morning thing. I don't know about this. And then the moment the battle's, you lost, the battle left, and then you want to work. Like, what the hell is it? Are you gonna come up with something like that? Well, focus on this and bring this thing in. Some of them out there need this issue. All right, we need the people to come over there and do these nurturing things. Nurturing yourself. Affirmation: I nurture growth, healing, and life. My presence strengthens what it touches. My presence gives life to what it touches. Great glory, all praises to the Most High God Almighty. Heavenly Father, thank you. Holy Mother, the Holy Spirit, and the midst of us, thank you. And I say to the Most High God Almighty, thank you for nurturing us. Thank you for the Holy Spirit, the great nurturer, for being in the midst. Okay? So to the people out there, please take care of yourself, beloved. Take care of yourself. Again, we hear this type of talks all the time as if Big Levi truly care about your care or whatever. Frankly, I don't, because I don't know you. Even if I know you, I will get involved with self-interest. What can I get from this sister right there or this brother and stuff like that? What does she has that I want? Because that's what people are governed about, self-interest. You need to care for yourself. Nurtured yourself. I don't know what it is. What did you had back when you were young or whatever, you could remember that you had a talent or certain abilities that others were lacked of, and for some reason now you had neglected this thing and you can no longer have this. Some of you were probably great dancer, then you stopped dancing because I don't know, I have kids, husband, wives. I don't do breakdance anymore. I'm getting old. A lot of the people, they don't do stuff because I got old and I don't do those things, you know. I don't do. Hey, man. Hey, again, beloved, don't be calling me Big Levi. Say Big Levi. In my former life, I used to, I can still do it, but since I'm walking this life, are you saying what I was thinking? Are you affirming? Is it an affirmative answer? Big Levi, should I go back, to the whole thing? Put back my giant blue and pink suit, with this golden cane giant hat, making my hair all silky, wearing these giant purple glasses, and stroll down with a couple of, people wearing high heels. Do I do that, Big Levi? Because I can still do it. I got that skill set. I sold my tools, but I didn't sold my skills. What are you saying, Big Levi? Should I go? No, Frank. Hey, man. Okay, I don't know how this Negro keep getting my phone. You always call me in the one thing. I'm not telling hey. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about the people that had certain skills that they had, certain things that you used to do. And for some reason, you neglect that part, okay? You neglect that part and you don't do it anymore. You did not go into the nurturing process of it. Meditation. A lot of the people, I have a brother, he used to build a little birdhouse. And when he was a kid and he stopped doing this. And the other day we were talking and he looked at something, he laughed. I'm like, what's happening? He said, see this little birdhouse? Like, what is it? The birdhouse? He said, I used to make them in school. When I used to they used to have woodworking class, and I don't make them anymore. I'm like, why? It's man, I got old, man. Yeah, I got kids and stuff. Life happened. I do miss them though. So I'm like, oh, okay. No, wow, all right. What did you used to make some talent? I have plenty of other crap that I used to do. I don't do them anymore because, well, I don't know, man. Neglect. You could never find any answer for neglect. It's just like, you know. But then again, beloved, do not neglect your health, your mind, and do not neglect your intellectual property or purposes. Every single one of you here, it is a requirement for the AK family members. That is, if you required yourself to be, part of us, for you to have at least one intellectual property, one thing that you built. It is actually yours. You make it, whether it's a book, an album, one song, or whatever, one of those little things. All right, a sister sent me some she made. Give me a second. All right, let me see if I can get it right here. My back. Talking about getting old. Damn it. Yesterday I was supposed to. I forgot what I was saying. Okay, the sister made this. This is her homework, okay? She made this, magnificently made, okay? This is well made. This is well made. The sister made that. Indeed, we get too busy with family and others. We forgot to take care of ourselves sometimes. I'm not telling my people to be scum to their family, but take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Okay, beloved sister Casey, sister Cassandra did this. She got all this is the crystals and stuff and rocks, and this is amazing. I'm like, wow, I would have never thought of doing something like this. She put all the metals and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. She made, she sent me this, things like that. That's her intellectual. That's one of her properties and stuff. One of the skills that she acquired through the nation. Brother Conscious Juice make this for me. Okay, this is many of the things the brother has made this for me. All the stuff, beloved. You need to. It's a requirement in here for you to have something that you can call yours. Something when you left, and your children or friend or whoever say, "Hey, my dad made this, my mom made that, grandma made this, grandpa made that, my friend." You see that here she just watched on TV. I know that guy who made this. Yeah, we used to be friends, and then he made that. Do something. It doesn't need to be popular. Publish it, make it, do it. Leave your mark upon this world. I don't know what it is. Making an invention, invent something, man. Create something. You got people out there that making beauty stuff or make your own beauty things. Yeah. Do some stuff. Do something. Some of you have this hidden talent because of the beating, because of the abuse, because of the neglect. You do not work on it. Only when you put things out there, you'll know if that thing is a success or a failure. You'll know that. But some of you already see failure before you even begin these things. Like, what the hell? What's going on here? For instance, excuse me. Let me see if I can get this. This thing again keep going and connecting in my phone. We could never plug in. It's not plugging. They are listening to what I'm doing, but it's not plugging. All right, hang on. Making glasses frame out of cow horn, Africa. There we go.
Wazi Vision in Kampala primarily sells eyeglasses, and one of its unique products are frames made out of cow horn. The frames were born out of a realization that low-income earners struggle to access eye care, and to solve this, the optical shop started sourcing for cow horns from slaughterhouses to make affordable frames.
Many Ugandans consume beef on a daily basis, so there's a lot of cow horn waste around us. So after realizing that many people use it for bangles, earrings, coasters, and all that, we decided to get cow horn and transform it into iframes. We got the material and tested it, and we found that it's really, really something that we can use for iframes.
At the abattoirs, the company only collects mature horns for processing. Then,
so this milling machine that you're seeing here, things like that, this is quite old. They got brand new CNC things. Some of you, I do not have the space. If I had the space, I would have a shop there. I would have make a lot of stuff. At least that's what I would say, because I don't have the place. So some of you have the space, man. Get a grinder. Is that a grinder or a smoother, whatever they're calling this thing, and a lathe and things like that. So do something. Woods. Make some stuff. You do something, create things, and then take your time in it, nurturing the skills, and spend a year making stuff, and then give them away for free or sell them. But this ingenious idea, okay,
mature horns for processing. Then skilled craftsmen dry and cut them into pieces to develop frame handles.
Cow horn material is so good and very unique because it's something that you cannot easily break. It is something that keeps on twisting, and you can always play with cow horn to any angle you want. It's not like wood whereby it hardens somewhere and then breaks off.
The craftsmen use computer softwares and programs.
Here we go. The CNC machine. Get a CNC machine, man. Get one for your teenage son and stuff. We'll see how much a CNC machine costs.
Programmable machines to design and produce custom frames.
We have a programmable numerical control machine that brings out what we have measured to design up to the program development.
Okay, let's get CNC machine for sale. All right, see the cheapest we can get. If we did go to Amazon, boy, Home Depot has one for $200. Amazon have them cheaper. You can do stuff on woods. Let me see this. Well, let's see the Home Depot one. Or you can do this. You can ask the. Oh well, that's like more technical. Oops, boy. Let me see. Or you can build your own. I haven't tried Google Gemini speaking things. Let me see. Can you make your own CNC machine? And if so, can you give me the instruction to make one under $200?
Yes, it's possible to build a small CNC machine on a budget. It won't be professional grade, but it can certainly be a great learning experience. Are you interested in a simple wood cutting machine or something more?
Wood cutting should be fine.
Right then, for a basic wood cutting machine, you'll need some components like stepper motors, a spindle, a control board, and some materials for the frame. Have you looked into what kind of design you might want?
Oh, no. I'll talk to you later. All right.
All right. No.
That was Google Gemini. That was not Chat GPT, but nonetheless. Excuse me. Excuse me. Now, it could be anything, beloved. It could be anything, but just do something if you have time in your hand. No, that was Gemini. That was not ChatGPT. I'm experimenting with multiple of them. DeepSeek don't speak. I'm experimenting with those that are speaking. They can guide you to build stuff. Yes, you can make your own T-shirt. This is a great thing, man. The nation need T-shirt, man. Our slogan, our things. We should have somebody in the nation that could make like things like that forever. Take a class. Take a class that make you do things that you crafted with your hand. Okay, things you crafted with your hand. Take a class somewhere. Things you can build with your hands. Okay, you build a computer with your hands. You connect things and stuff, putting things, your brain things work. You cut things down, making a glasses frame and things like that. You buy a CNC machine, you start taking a wood things, you make other stuff. You can make a computer out of a wood box, just polishing everything, you made it there. Impractical, but practically you can make it. Just like the heat and stuff like that and things. So it's crazy, but yeah. Do something so you can nurturing these skills or whatever. I've gotten back into my data analytic classes. That's good. That's good. Just don't let the mind die. Don't let your mind be stagnant. And then it is not all about always reading the Bible and stuff like that. There is a time for that. Indeed, there's a time you read, you do research spiritually, and there's a time you work on certain skills. You don't need to go to school specific. If you can, good, but you don't need to go back to school and learning everything. The best learning is when you're self-taught. You learn this on your own. You are your own troubleshooter. You can do pretty much anything. do something that challenging you, man. Something challenging, something that you're like, okay, I don't know if I can truly do this, but hey, let's give it a try. And then after that, you realize, God damn, I made this. Wow, I did not know I could do this, but I did. I did. Do you have tools in your house? Well, go to drive around doing bulk pickup day, pick up old bicycle people throw out, and then take the parts out, build yourself a brand new custom bicycle. Like, hey, I build myself a bike that I find, or find an old bike and then fix it. Go around, find old TVs and then test them, see what's wrong with them, fix them, and keep them, sell them, or whatever. Go around, find all those people that throw away treadmill, remove the motor in it. There's this brother on YouTube. I follow him. He's a great bro. Okay. That's the brother right here.
The treadmill is by far one of my favorite items to salvage. And today I want to highlight 5 projects just from last year wherein I've used treadmill components. But first I got to show you how to take the thing apart. So let's go outside and get started with that.
Okay, now imagine imagine taking all those components out. You don't know what you are doing, but you're just taking things out. You're like, okay, I don't know what those things are doing, but I'll figure it out. Okay, you're taking stuff down and stuff, especially if you're a woman. This is challenging. Like, what the hell am I doing? But I'm unscrewing stuff. This is good. This is good. I'm not gonna give up on this. I'm gonna make some kind of thing move with that. So this brother right here is a beast, man. This dude built a robot. I believe his highest view video where he actually built a hand working robot
with all the different types of screw tips. As you can see, this one has a square. The mechanical wheel is such a strange looking.
Yeah, making tracks disappear, building real wall. He built real robot, real thing, and he make them work. He will go around and seek, get a washing machine, take them apart, and then take whatever and then build like magnificent things with it. Let's see. Where he built a robot hand? That dude is a beast. He built there you go. He built an industrial robot from scratch, man. And this thing works. Okay.
All right, bear with me here if I hit the wrong button. Man, do I love that.
He made it work with some kind of Xbox controller.
Safety first. For as long as I can remember, I have been fascinated with industrial robots. Seeing these incredible machines, lifting parts with precision over and over again, welding pieces together, it's just amazing. But a few months ago, this fascination turned into a complete obsession, and I began spending every waking moment thinking about how I would build this robot.
Nurturing. The brother did it.
So how much power do I need in order to run 7 motors at one time? If I lose power, how do I prevent the arm from collapsing on me or dropping the load?
Okay, he has like a complete electrical class. He has like a complete electrician, whatever you want to call it, class where he showed you how to connect, make robots and make things and things that work. His family, he got all his children playing chess, something that I can do. You know, he's a sharp fella. He's a very sharp fellow. And this is the type of dudes, the type of men that we need in the community to lead and show and teach. Not the like, yeah, I asked for 2 G's, bitch, and you bought me 1,200. Get out of my way. We don't need those dudes. We don't need those people. Now we need the type of the Negro that can show our people how to build things, make things. There are plenty of them out there. There's a brother, he built an entire car, electric. He just go to the junkyard, the salvage part. He did these things, man. You know, great stuff, great things out there, man. Yeah, the brother's a genius. Let me go ahead and put the link from his account. It's Jeremy Fielding. Again, beloved, I just call him a brother and stuff. I haven't speak with him or break bread with the brother. I'm just saying that, you know, yeah, kind of look like us. Therefore, we just say, hey, I just put a link over here. Okay. Hopefully YouTube don't come after me. Yeah, he built all sort of robots and stuff, you know, and things like that. Our people can do a lot of great things, man. It's just like we don't give light to things like that. We're always looking at, you know, the scumbag that doing the scum out there, you know, the scum that doing the shooting, you know, fighting another Negro, like he mean mugging me. So you shot and killed this dude because he mean mugging you. What is mean mugging exactly? He was looking at me like he was going to do something, so I did something to him before. Crazy, man. And this is the type of things we do. But dudes like this, you would never hear from them. You never hear other people put them on because they always see it like, okay, but he think he better than me. Now, I'm going to put the Negro that I know for a fact that I'm smarter than him. You know, the one that I can lecture. I can lecture any tutor, but this guy I can't lecture, man. He know what he's doing, all right? Big Levi, my eldest child was 41, and my brother was 46, are self-taught themselves and can do things, but unfortunately, they are not interested. They are awake, but they are awoke, but not awake. Great glory. Most of our people, they are not interested in things like that. Like, nah. Rarely you will find one of brother like excited, like, yo, I gotta do this, let's do this. Nah, most of our people are not interested in this. You know, I'm interested, like, if this is what I'm interested in, Big Levi. There was a brother, he had a YouTube channel, he built a robot, and then he was going to save black people. Then the Illuminati killed him and steal his robot and give it to Elon Musk. That's what I'm interested in. I'm interested in this brother that was going to give us free energy, and then the Illuminati kill him or the establishment and stuff. I'm interested in this type of things. And I'm gonna put that on my channel and then say, you know, go over the like, subscribe. That's what I'm interested into. You know, now this guy actually exists. Yeah, he exists. He built a Wally robot. This guy is smart. Yeah, well, whatever. So you're not gonna say this in your channel. You're not gonna put the link and let the people know. Nah. You know, he's cool, but you know, but is he dead? No, he's not dead. Well, when he die, let me know. Garbage. Most people, they are not. If there's no drinking, smoking, fighting, shooting, hatred, gossip, and drama, most of our people want nothing to do with it. That guy actually built a robot for Didi. Yes, he was going to build a robot and Didi did stuff to him. Yes, yes, I am interested in this. Oh, I will take this and run with this. Or this guy says something about my people. He says something about us. He's not one of us. Yet he talking about our people on our behind our back. And so, okay, yes, I will sit there. I'll make an entire podcast. Hell, I'll make my channel All about these dudes trashing him because I heard what he said. I was speaking to a guy named Big Levi. He said that guy said something about me and my people, and then I'm here to trash him. Yeah, you'll find that. But most of our people, they are not interested in this, man. Okay, yes. Good. All right. Any question before we leave you in peace, beloved? It's still raining like crazy. Good Lord, it's raining like hell. Any question? Any statements? Anything? Class will resume this Monday. Man, it's already December 1st, son. Like, yo. God damn, man. What happening to the brother that made that clean water machine for Flint? I'm not quite sure what happened to him. That was the only few positive people. The only reason black folk were interested in this guy, he made this thing ages ago. It's when he started getting harassed, when he missing, and then he becomes something interesting now. Because our people truly do not want to see any one of them succeed. They don't want that. They don't want that. They don't want to see any of our brothers or sisters succeed. They want to see a brother was about to succeed. They will hide that. And then when something happened, they will bring it in the podcast and talking about how great this brother was and how they're coming after us because this brother died. Now we should be this and that now. You know, there are plenty of other black folk that make things. Dr. Claude Anderson, we talk about this in private. Dr. Claude Anderson was the only guy, him and his group of people that put seafood industry into the map. Dr. Claude actually gave black folk the, you know what? Dr. Claude Anderson Fishery. All right. Let's see. I can't play this because it's from the movie, so I will get strike if I do this. All right. Okay, waterland fishery. And that was back in 2009, 2008.
This is the first batch of tilapia raised here in Poa. From here, they go to the wholesaler. Now, this is a special type of fish, and I'll tell you why. Because they've been raised in a controlled environment. Fish here are fed organically. They've been here since July, and now they've matured. Workers here say 79% of our fish comes from outside the U.S. It's their hope to get the U.S. fishing industry back on the map with a different way of doing things.
To be able to produce fish inside of factories in clean water without contamination, without any PCB, lead, mercury, or worms in it. Because right now, so this country and this state can compete against the foreign imports that are coming into this country.
Workers here at Waterland.
So Dr. Claude actually built this. And you know what Blassos did? When they saw Dr. Claude and all the other blacks that were successful in this, you know what the Blassos did? For those of you who remember, what did we talk about this private in one of our lessons when we were studying paranomics? You know what the Blassos did? Anytime they did the same thing to Dr. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, all the other great black leaders. You know what the Blassos did? Once they see this success, the moment you attack an industry that is outside of the US and you brought this thing in here, you, like, as a black thing, you make it this. Dr. Claude had the fishing industry on lock, and this is what they do. First thing they start doing in early 2000, well, not early 2000, 2008, 2009, 10, you got a lot of Blasso. You know what they do? They went online now. Oh, black people, Man, stop eating tilapia. Tilapia is the worst fish because they made it in the lab. Tilapia is this, is the devil. Illuminati make tilapia and stuff. And tilapia is this. They saw a bunch of videos that has nothing to do with the actual tilapia, the fish. They bad-mouthed, they literally trash this fish. They weren't saying anything about it when this thing was coming from overseas or when white folks were producing. They were all quiet. But the moment this thing, Dr. Claude was producing the tilapia and all the fresh, good fish that have scale and fin and stuff. Oh, this and that. Oh, black people stop eating this. Oh, this and that. They trashed the whole thing, and then the business went down. Dr. Claude got sued, and the whole thing went down. And after they destroyed Dr. Claude, and then you see a rise in hydroponics. You see a rise of white folks talking about hydroponics, aquaponics. Now aquaponics dominate. Black folk are out of it. The Blassos are very good at that. They brought the doctor down. They didn't support, they didn't buy, they didn't do anything because it is evil. No, the Blassos are very good at this. Anytime, beloved, you see one brother or one sister have something. There was a sister. She had a beauty industry, honeycomb. Remember the whole story about honeycomb thing? Blasso will not, they will not support you. They will go against you, make way for Massa, destroy you, and then when Massa get here, and then they will support them. There was a sister, she had the honeycomb thing, and she made things for black women, products for black women, specifically for black women. Blasso was the one who brought the sister down, and they were under the cover. They were here to protect her and stuff. And the sister, I believe she was getting so much harassment, she sold to a white company, and then they closed the whole thing down. You don't hear about the honeycomb anymore and stuff like that. They shut it down. It's still there, but it's controlled by another. They don't want competition. And the first way they do, they send blastos after you. They send people that look like you to destroy you. There were honeypot. Is that what that was? Honeypot? Olivia Chalia? The honeypot controversy. That's why they were bad-mouthing tilapia. They didn't say anything about catfish or any other, no tilapia. You know, they went straight after tilapia. And then and our people, this is what we love to do. We always see ourselves as this savior that will put something in there. Oh, black folks, stop doing this, stop eating that because it will kill you. Nobody sit down and say, wait, hang on. What happened here? What's going on here? Let me see what's going on. Why we previously we've been eating this stuff? What happened? Honeypot, natural feminine hygiene products, yes. And then they harass anytime one of our people doing something and the others watch like, this nigga think he's better than me. This bitch think he's better than me. I'm gonna approach her as a friend and destroy her as an enemy. That's what they do. I believe this is what happened to my brothers and sisters out there. This is how this thing works. You see, 83 have no interest in supporting your business and promoting your business, or worse, competing against you or with you. They have no interest. If you have something, whatever business you have out there, it is competing against them and they know they're going to lose. They are bound to lose. That's the natural law. And what they're going to do, they're going to come to you. They're going to say, oh my God, girl, you do this, girl, come in me. So you're successful now. You made it. And then they will bring you in their midst, not to raise you up, but to choke you, to smother you. And they will take whatever that you have, they'll buy it from you and shelve it. and put it somewhere in storage. Everybody forget about it. Everybody forget about you. Remember, the only time we bring our people or anybody that look like us, we bring him or her to the front page when to controversy. Anytime a black man or a black woman, whoever, whether they are Israelites or not, do something that looks threatening, another black folk, another black group will come, will take this, they will destroy it. They'll destroy it. Recently, there was this thing over there with the African woman that had this air braiding things in DC or whatever it was, somewhere up north. She was doing hair and things like that. They put the story out there. The story was so successful, and people start ego and pride get a hold of them, and then they shut down the whole thing. They shut down the whole thing, and people were coming online and talking about all the abuse that was going on, all the trafficking, and all the children, the women trafficking, the whatever trafficking. Stay away from anyone. They are so obsessed with trafficking. Anything is trafficking you. This is something happened here. A woman is involved talking to a man, and then the man slap the woman. It's child trafficking. It's not like two people. This man caught this woman stealing from him and stuff like that. Anytime, any other. There was another brother that had a very successful business in Detroit. The story went viral. The business closed. Black folk realized, oh, black people was the one who owned this. I want support. I want support. I want support this. They want support, and then it breaks. Record label, music that was Master P, all the other brethren that were doing great things back then. The moment black folk realized, wait a minute, you telling me a black man was behind this? That I ain't buying this anymore. And the smear campaign, yes, you'll see that. You see the smear campaign. You see the fake, all the stuff. Look at a guy like Mr. Sean Combs, like R. Kelly. R. Kelly told you exactly what he was about. He never hide anything. His song is all about that. But the moment white folks say something, the blacks will take this, they run with it, they destroy this. Oh, yeah, he was doing this. He was doing that. Oh, we need to protect the children and children trafficking. The same thing with Sean Combs. Oh, he was beating this woman on TV and stuff. Do you know what they were fighting about? Do you know how many times men and women fight each other, men beating women? Do you know what those women would do to be in the circle of this? All you were doing where you were there? You weren't, you don't know what's going on. Our people, we are obsessed with gossip and drama. We will not support authenticity. If a brother is authentic, a sister is authentic, damn. I want to follow the guy that will bring me this hot tea. Where is that black woman that will bring me this hot tea? This poison hot tea. I want to know what the elite is doing out there. Who's missing? Who's they kidnapping kids? They are doing all those things that I have zero proof of. But I'm going to accuse this brother over there that he is the one kidnapping the children. He is the one raping the children because I say so. Were you there, man? Did you have any proof? Did you? No, you look at his face. I mean, the guy, he looked like some of the dudes that would do something like that. There are multiple. Beloved, this isn't something that I'm saying happened here in the U.S. You're lucky your business go down in the U.S. and Haiti, they'll kill you. And Haiti, if you are a smart kid, you go to school, you get A+, and that parents, their kid get F, you are dead men or dead woman. They'll kill you for that. They call the smart back home. They just literally murdered you because you're a smart kid. And that's why we're in the state that we are. All the smart, they fled. and all the dumb, the invalids, they praise and they raise. This is everywhere, man. Especially in the midst of our people. We despise the one that can actually do the work. Some of you, you go to places, you are working, you do your work, you are hired to do your work, and you get chastised for doing your work because most people are fucking slacking off. They don't want to do anything. They come, they do whatever the hell they want to do. And then at the end of the shift, when they're about to close, they just shuffle a few things. You do a few this. They don't do anything, but you do your job. Now, because you are doing your job, the boss complimented you. The boss, like you, and then now you make them look bad. You make them look bad. Yes, sister. Hugh Hefner, when Hugh Hefner died, nothing said about him. Although he was having all those Playboy party, he let everybody know the original Diddy. Nobody say anything about him till this day. But the moment that person look like us, black folk, black souls will take this, they'll run with it. They'll run with it. They still smearing the great name Michael Jackson. Oh, the Illuminati killed Michael Jackson, and at the same time, the Illuminati kept Michael Jackson alive, and they're sucking his soul or whatever and stuff like that. Which one is it, man? Yeah, Hugh Hefner had women murdered, and no one talks about him being the monster that he was. They won't say anything about that because he wasn't black. But if he was a black man that's successful, oh, you would have heard everything that dude was doing. Like, yo, what happened? And then Blassos will take this, beloved, they'll run with it. And I keep telling our people, whenever anybody, whether he looks like us, whether he was one of us or not, if you see white folks already put it out there, so he was a horrible person, he did this to women and children, do not engage. Don't give it life. Do not engage. Usually they are doing this thing to draw people energy, and you see Blasso would say, oh yeah, they have evidence in this, they have evidence in that, and stuff and things. Okay, what about those priests? What about those Catholic priests over there and the Buffalo diocese? What about the Boston lower area? What about those priests? Puff Daddy, that's all I want. Yeah. Any little thing. Never let any, especially the Blassos, know what you're doing for a living. If they find out, make sure it's something related below whatever they are doing. Something that didn't require a degree or something that required non-smart things. Facts. They would promote the heck out of these Playboy mansion parties in the 80s on lifestyle and rich and famous. And nobody say anything. Nobody say anything. It was a Sean come that did like, oh, remember he was throwing those party, make women wearing those bunny ears. What a freak, he was doing bunnies too and rabbits and stuff. I was there. I watched him do. Nobody saying anything, man. They let the fellow die in peace and nothing happened. But the moment this fellow look a little like us, oh, the Blasso will be there. They'll destroy the guy. Yeah, they like, oh, Sean Combs baby oil and stuff, and he was using baby oil and things like that, and stuff. And of course, for the men, for the young men out there that didn't know this, you see, naturally speaking, a woman in their natural form don't need any oil to lube up or anything like that. Oil originally was a cowboy thing. It was because of the friction, because the back door, it's not, unless you just got out of the bathroom, the back door didn't have it doesn't have any secretion. So in the cowboy culture, they will use a lot of lube, a lot of oil to facilitate the penetration. And this thing transfer to modern filth. The art used to be the Indian name Mantra Casamuntra, but I keep forgetting the name. back then they didn't have oil involved in it until cowboy men starting. They don't make it cowboy. They get involved with the women, but only through the back door. See, back door was something that was a fetish. You had to look for it, and then they normalize it. Now anything now, it's a bunch of oil being put, and they try to make it sexy and stuff. It's not sexy. It was a cowboy thing. Okay, and it's not something we or I personally I am like denouncing, putting down, or encourage. That wasn't what it is. You have to understand where the culture came from. A woman and her in the presence in the heat of the moment is already good to go. She doesn't need this. Okay, so the cowboy used that, okay, to facilitate the entrance. So it slowly and surely got involved in normal things. That's why right now, whatever that you're watching, there's always some oil in there. It's just they can't do it without the oil. Although it is from the front door, but the oil is involved, which messed up the whole thing. But it was a cowboy thing. Okay, the salad eating, the salad tossing. This is cowboy presenting that they incorporated in this thing and make it normal now. They make it normal. All right. So people don't want to talk about how those dudes, those cowboy dudes, they were tired of doing all the cowboys, and they know they can't go to the civilian. They need to get the women and train them, and then get to them, and then the women will go to the women and train the men, and the men will see this as something normal. So while you already went the back door with the women, it's pretty much the same men. The same thing that got out of the back door for women, it's the same thing that got out of the back door for men. What's the difference, dude? Get down with the program. And a lot of men do this, Oh yeah, when you do your research, back then, in the filth industry, there were fetishes and categories. Now you don't have this. Fetishes used to involve a woman. When this thing was being done, the woman looked like a woman, and she was a woman. She acted as a woman. It wasn't art. It was just like movie or painting. That's what it was. Then, again, our people, we all usually get people that get involved. Those people were doing their own thing. You had West Coast and California was doing its own thing. So now what happened? The razor company find out that only men were shaving their beards, women weren't. So they were losing a lot of the market from the women. So now those PDF file like Johnny Kitagawa, Sir, that fellow Hugh Hefner, those dudes out there, those are huge PDF, Sir Jeffrey and the big dog in charge. All those guys, they were PDF file. They love PDF. So now to facilitate PDF, you cannot bring it here. So you have to bring some kind of fantasy. Okay, you have to take the woman. You said, okay, well, I want you to look like smaller. Raise down this forest, get rid of it. It looked ugly anyway. You see, immature women do not have forests. Well, they are not women, they are girls. Through puberty, well, forests will go and stuff. No, remove the forest, remove everything. And now I want you to wear this little kitty cat thing, this rabbit ear, and play around and stuff. And then I'm your stepfather. This whole disgusting thing started because of those. There's a specific guy out there. He's a director. Okay, he walk you through all those things, how you program others. Now, remember, whatever that you watch for a reason, it will stick with you because that's what you are nurturing. It will become a skills. So when you're around your actual step, whatever that is in your house, the thoughts will cross your mind. Though you don't want to do that, but that's what you've been doing. You've been watching. And then they have this whole thing involved. That's how you go online and this thing, it becomes the norm now. Make grown-ass people acting like if they are little. And then when you really, for a fact, like grown people is just grown people and stuff like that. They won't do this. But it's what we call this is called conditioning. It's a lot of conditioning out there. A lot of conditioning, and then a bunch of our men fell for these things, man. Like, this is not what the natural stuff's supposed to be. This is not This is fetishes, man. This used to be fetish, you know. The title used to be the pool man, the pool boy, the husband, the wife. It wasn't all these step things, man. It was to be the principal and the teacher, the farmer's daughter, and then used to be the girl next door. That's what it used to be, man. He had to be the step this, step that, mother this, for son that. The whole thing messed up. Mine is that's what you've been nurturing, and that's how you got all those people now. They approve of this thing. They approve of it. That's why there ain't no killing now. So okay, well, they have this file, this list. And most people are like, yo, we don't care about the list, man. Well, what's wrong with that and stuff like that. But those guys actually did those things. So what would you? Because they've been conditioned when they see these things to let it go. To let it go. Then again, beloved, nurturing certain things, nurturing certain skills will bring the greatness in you. Stop neglecting yourself. Stop neglecting your skills. Boy, it's still raining. Good Lord, I can't go out today. Let me see. Oh, I'll just go later on and go pick up this thing. Still raining. Beloved, I will leave you with peace. I will leave you with love. Somebody did ask a question here. Yeah, the whole oil thing was straight up cowboy. You didn't need this. It was some specific things like a massage parlor scenario. They will use that, but oil is straight up cowboy. Big Levi, I have a question. What do you use grind up the deer horn so it can be drank? I use one of those electric grinder that I have here, industrial grinder, like the one that I showed in the documentary. It's very hard. All right, beloved. Good. Yeah, the calumny, beloved, the slander must stop. If you're doing anything out there, don't let blassos know about it. Put another name onto it, put another name, because the moment blassos know what it is, they will destroy you. They will use their network. They have a huge network online. Me personally, they cannot attack me in that way because I know their tactics or whatever they are doing, and I know their playbook. Whatever they try to say or do, I counteract them, and they really don't want to do that anyway. But other people out there, they will attack you, and I've seen what they're doing. This is what blassos love to do, beloved. They will attack you. They blassos, black folk. They are blassos. They will make profile like they're white, and they will say something racist and bait you, and then they will come back and try to tell you, oh, this and this, and get you hype up, and you're emotional, you're angry, you don't know, and then they will go around and cut your thread. That's how blasts do all the time. That's why when you click on those images, you don't, or when somebody put a comment, they have nothing in there. Usually you're messing with a blasto. They hated your gut and they want to bait you. And after that, come back and act like they are your friend and stuff like that. One thing I'm gonna telling you here, you should already be aware of that. By and large, white folks are terrified of you. They are very terrified. They are scared hashless. They want nothing to do with you because they already know what your power can do. But the blasso, whether they send them or not, they will fight for them. See, they're trying to stay away. They don't want nothing to do with you. And they don't want you to come after them. Now that you are coming after them, the blasso is the buffer. They are the one that are in the midst and try to prevent you. Once you get rid of the blassos, that's it. Those people are definitely afraid of you. They will not come. They won't dare come to your channel and then comment. Barely. It is always the blassos that act like they are them so they can bait you and rage. Okay? It's the blassos. Make sure, watch them. The blassos are the one they think they can take you down. 83, no, they can't. They've been trying for centuries. They know they can't. blassos. They will put all their strength to come after you. Do not get bait, okay? Shalom.
The 8K family.
Have you ever felt a deep yearning for spiritual growth but didn't know where to start? What if I told you there's a guide that can lead you through every step? Introducing the 8K Family Handbook. This comprehensive guide is your ultimate companion for spiritual empowerment, offering invaluable insights and practical steps to enhance your spiritual journey. What's inside? Perform spiritual background checks. Learn how to assess spiritual energies and protect yourself from negative influences. Connect with your guardian angel. Discover methods to establish a strong, supportive relationship with your guardian angel for guidance and protection. Develop your magical abilities. Unleash your innate magical potential with step-by-step instructions and exercises tailored for all levels. Whether you're a novice or a seasoned practitioner, the 8K Family Handbook provides the tools and knowledge you need to elevate your spiritual practice. Begin your journey to empowerment and enlightenment today. Available now on Amazon.com.